Cleveland. We're in the second quarter, and it's the Cardinals in control of the football. Throwing on second and long. Murray. Ertz over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Had a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Faking the give, now Watson. Flush to his right. And that is taken in by Njoku. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 10, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Dancing to his left. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Watson forced out to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Miles Sanders, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Lamar Jackson, strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 6-1 on the campaign.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face a third down. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
First down Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons in Houston, now in his 2nd year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches, none bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Murray to air it out again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give to Edmonds. And he's brought down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Edmonds. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Eno Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and goal. Watson. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First, and he's taken down. This will be a brutal sack. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And that... certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down 28-21. 2:18 on the clock. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. 2nd down. Here's Chubb again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, Watson out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Chubb running right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Being chased out left.